Alrighty then, mic check, mic check. Good morning. Don't forget, trading is risky and all that business. Let's get to the charts. It's full auto Friday, so I'm going to walk through setting up full auto. Let me get zoomed into the main screen here, and I'm going to walk you through how I set up full auto each morning.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Now, we have multiple full auto options. If you are coming into our system, a lot of people assume, oh, this is just, you know, like every other nonsense that's out there where you've got, I don't know, one thing like, well, where do I press it on? Where's the on button? Where do I press the on? That's not how we work here. We have multiple ways to skin that cat. And I do think that when you're approaching the markets, you do need multiple tools to go into battle. This is one way to do it. This is the Enigma V3 bot that I am running up here at the top left hand corner of our screen. In our system, we have multiple ways. Again, if you are in a gold membership, you're going to have access to 3 bots. You'll have the lunch bot, you'll have headshot bot, and what is our third? 2-finger salute. 3 options there in gold. Platinum members have much more access. They have dual robot systems, etc. There are many things inside of our system, but I'm going to show you guys here today how we set up the full auto here on my system that I'm currently running in the current status, and what I feel like is the simplest thing that works well for me, what is reaching my personal goals, the amount of time that I'm willing to put risk on the table, account sizes, P&L targets, risk management, etc. Now, you do need to go through our full training program. If you are in the free trial area, we're going to walk you through everything in our system. I still recommend that you learn how to do things by hand first. You shouldn't be coming in here as a lazy person thinking that I'm just going to come in here, I'm going to turn on full auto on day one, and then I'll learn some other stuff. You need to learn all that other stuff that you think that you don't need to know. Because this is like running a franchise. If you're going to run a franchise, you really need to know how everything operates before all of a sudden you just have employees just running the place, because you are going to need to direct those. You need to make sure you understand everything from the front line to the background, the back line, to understanding where things come from, how things work and operate, what happens in the macroeconomic scale of things, when you should do things, when you should push, when you should hold back. You need to know all aspects of the business before you go and run full auto. It is not reprogramming your entire brain. I still recommend that you are trading Cyborg. Cyborg is the best mix of human and machine if you want the best results. Synthetic is synthetic, but if you have the additional components of human, I still think that is superior. I have lots of reasons for that. If you don't understand it at first, you should probably just hang in there. Just trust me. I know what I'm doing, and I'm telling you, if you're going to start in with us, you need to learn what everything is before you start just pushing the buttons and turning things on. Make sense? Okay, with all of the risk management stuff out of the way here, let's go up here to the top left. Now, I'm on a 4K screen here. Everybody's got different layouts and things. If you are starting out with this, of course, obviously, I do have a recommended. I would say there's the cheapest option scenarios. At the same time, I'm also just saying, like, what is the ideal? A single person sitting in a desk at in a chair at a workspace has a certain level of capacity for being able to look around themselves, looking left to right, and what one person sitting in a chair can mentally keep up with and control. So I kind of recommend that you get a 43-inch TV from Walmart or wherever. Get an inexpensive TV to put in front of you. 43-inch will be the equivalent of 4 24-inch 1080p screens. And if you don't know everything I just said there, go roll back the tape, play it back again. That's what you're going to have in a 4K screen. 4K is 4 1080p's. And it is the ideal footprint for you to be able to visually see everything, and it's not too large. Some people say, well, I'm going to go get a 55 because everybody assumes sometimes more is more. I used to think the same. I have had a 55. There was a time when I had the 55 here in the center. I liked the way it flanked with 32s on either side. It was perfect, but I did notice that it was just a little bit too much up to the top left and top right. Things were just out of my purview, and it's uncomfortable sitting at a space like that. You may think that it is, but it's not about the first day or the second day. It's the long term of having to look up and all around. You don't want to have to do that. Also, if you are focused in an area, it's actually helpful to have some of that higher time frame and other time frames in your vision so that you can see things even while you're executing. You kind of want to see, you know how you say, I see something out of the corner of my eye, or while you are driving, you've got your rear view mirror in your line of sight so that you can kind of see the cars coming in back behind you. Imagine that you put the rear view mirror way over, instead of it being in your line of sight, that they put the rear view mirror way over to the right. Technically speaking, you could glance over and see it, but as you're doing that, you're missing all kinds of things. You've got a disadvantage. Now, what about the mirror on the left? What about what's happening there in front of you? As you turn over to the right, something may jump out in front of you, you miss it. My point is this: the 43-inch is the perfect size. If you go smaller than that, things are going to be too difficult to see. If you go larger than that, things are going to be outside of your view. I've had some people say, oh, I got a 60-inch, Vinny, and I'm like, I'm telling you, it's going to harm you. Okay, it's too far to look to the left and look to the right. Get yourself a 43 center, blank it with your old monitor. Everybody's had a monitor at some point, usually unless you're on a laptop. So I still recommend that you also have a secondary that you can put your additional things like Discord, like your news feed, like your MacV Ultimate. Now, I've got all mine crammed into one screen here, so this is really more for the live stream purposes. If I weren't here on a live stream, I would have a different layout here. So I know a lot of people are like, hey, Vinny, can I get your layout? I'll send it to you. It's in the community Actually, I won't send it to you. I put it in the community workspaces. It's for our paid members. You guys can get access to that and download it, put it in your workspace area, and you can have mine. But I wouldn't say this is still not a recommended layout. I wouldn't lay this out like this if I weren't here on a live stream. I would put my full autos probably off on another screen. I would have my in-queue scenario. I do have this center for me right here where the main buttons are that I'm going to be executing on my execution chart, but I would have things laid out in the 5 chart layout. Now, if you are starting with us, you'll already have that laid out. Let's see, one of these. There it is. I still think this is the ideal. On the left-hand side of my screen, I would have in-queue, and I would probably have ES there as well. Or potentially a 3 chart layout here with all 4 correlated instruments in a grid. And we do have a layout for you for that if you are wanting something like that. We have multiple workspaces that come out of the box with our system. It is Friday, so on Full Auto Friday, I'm going to go and spend a little bit more time walking through all this stuff. Monday, Mentorship Monday, we'll talk to the new folks and those who are kind of getting started in the 2-week free trial and all that kind of whatnot. Then the middle of the week, I just focus mainly on execution. I do try to teach and train along the way as best I can there, but it is more focused on my actual trading itself. And we are there on a live stream though, and you can follow along if you wish. So let's go ahead and turn this on these full auto systems. On this one, again, not all of them are the same. This is the last chance to get the Platinum Edition set up here. This is the month of June. We did open this up for the first half of the year for people to add Platinum, even if you are in Gold, or a significantly discounted price. That price goes up literally tonight. It's Friday, last chance. So there's a countdown up here at the top right on our website. There are 14 hours left. If you're going to get platinum, this will be the last time to get that upgrade. We're not going to do upgrades in the future. You will have to have full platinum. Platinum is $20,000, does require a wire transfer. It is for large players in general. You need to have a larger account, in my opinion, to be running full auto, because there are drawdowns that your account needs to be able to manage and handle, because you don't have the same control that you do playing Cyborg, which is why I do say I still think that if you are a new student or a new trader, you don't just come in here and think that, oh, I'm just going to run full auto and let it go. You need to be able to handle that, and you don't know what I'm talking about there unless you go through our full auto training, and that is not in the free section. You have to become a paid member in order to get to the full auto section. It's around videos 40 through 50 in the video series under the premium section, to learn about cadence, to learn about drawdown, and learning max drawdown, understanding black swan events, things like that. So here this morning, if you guys want to check out my settings, of course you can zoom in on those, but I'm going to click over here and I'm going to hit arm long, arm short, because I do want to be trading in both directions here. I'm going to set full auto so that it continues to take trades there, and I am going to be running the Enigma on. I'm not going to be using the additional filters down here in the morning for the first 30 minutes of the morning. I can oftentimes hit my 1K target there right off the bat with this layout. So that is what I'm going to do here this morning. Arm long, arm short, full auto, Enigma on, arm long, arm short, full auto, Enigma on. I'm going to run this across 6 instruments up here as well. I'm not just running this on a single instrument. And again, another one of those where I do say I believe you would need a larger account. That's just my personal opinion on things, or run on micros at the same time. I still think it still would require a larger account than normal. If you were executing on your own, you could run a smaller account with same results. If you have specific questions around it, I'm happy to try to answer those there. But up top here, I've got 6 of those. I've got the Nerd Plus, the Gold and Crude. What is the Nerd? NASDAQ, ES, RTY, and the Dow. Those are the 4 correlated instruments. Everybody, of course, loves to trade the NASDAQ directly. Oftentimes you'll see this on YouTube just because it is the wild child. It's moving a lot, so it's the most entertaining and the instrument that has the most amount of opportunity as far as individual trades. And I will also be trading that. Now, the way that I have it set up down here on the bottom of my screens, across the bottom down here. Oops, I got one of my screens on full auto, or always on top. There we go. So I've got that across the bottom right here. So NASDAQ, I'll be running the small time frame entry right here. I've got my MACV chart right next to it right here. This is my optimized range chart there that we optimize for you. We run the optimizations at the beginning of the week, and we post those in our public chat as well as our premium member area so that you can get to it quickly. And then here is the highest time frame, 89, that I'll be keeping in my purview as well. Now I do have another entry chart off on the left. Anytime that I need to see a bigger time frame opportunity there, I do have something that pairs well with, in this case, the 5s. So I am on 5 and 7. 7 is just here to my left, where I can also execute on the 5s or the 7s for a bigger play. Now, why am I on the 5s versus out of the box? Our system might be set to 2s and 3s. It's the current market volatility. Current market volatility is very high, very big moves lately. We've got the Trump effect going on here. We've got war talks. We've got all kinds of inflationary things going on. The macroeconomic, huge opportunities there for day traders. It is not a complaint. It is very exciting for those of us in the day trading space. It is a huge opportunity to make a lot more than we have been making in years. So welcome aboard. It's a great time to be with us. If you are trading stocks, our system does work on stocks. ALGOBOX and stocks, they rhyme, and it is a good play to be running ALGOBOX on stocks. Stocks have now just officially eliminated the PDT rule. If you don't know about the PDT rule, you can go do a quick Google on that. The short answer of it is no longer requires $25,000 minimums in your account to be able to take intraday trades. A The rules were less than 3 trades in a 5-day rolling period, or otherwise they will designate you as a day trader and would apply that $25,000 requirement in an account. They just eliminated the PDT rule, I believe, officially yesterday or the day before. It is Friday. Welcome aboard. Don't forget, Monday is Mentorship Monday. Let me play this here real quick. This will give you a quick walkthrough on the rest of what we do here while I get things ready here for the live trading. We are 7 minutes from the US Open. After I play this here, we'll go through the rest of our checklist for a morning checklist here. I'm going to be going through the tide, wave, and lock this in here. I've got, looks like the tide is red. The wave is red here this morning. So the best plays for runners will currently be to the short side around the open, at least at this moment. That's what it looks like. Let's get to it. Oops, wrong one there.
Our daily live streams start with Mentorship Mondays, where we bring you algorithmic trading, interactive mentoring, and your questions are answered live. Get hands-on learning with these quant trading tools engineered to give you an unfair edge over other traders who don't have ALGO box on their trade stations. Discover the power of predictive auto harmonics. Utilize trading robots to quantify and react even in fast market conditions. Learn all our quant trading strategies such as the DCDM, HMD, and the dynamic game-changing order flow system, the Alpha Omega. Empower your trading with Flowmaster's advanced real-time audio and visual order flow analysis features. Detect the market mover's trading activity and take action with cutting-edge tools like AudioBox for live digital hit noise that audibly reveals the size and speed of the big players on the tape in real time. Use the Delta Flagging Pro to ready up your next precision entry and the Supreme Flowmaster Enigma for unrivaled, actionable trade opportunities. Got questions? Get them answered live. Whether you're new to AlgoBox or an advanced trader, you'll gain valuable, unique takeaways in every live trading stream session. Dive into structured quant training. Access our free trade room and free community tools. Test your knowledge in the AlgoBox Academy with tests and quizzes. Add the AlgoBox Edge to your trading arsenal and harness the power of our algorithmic strategies. Your success is our mission. Subscribe now and make every Monday a game changer with Mentorship Monday. See you on the stream. Download your 2-week free trial and use our community tools at algoboxpro.com.
All right, it's checklist time. Let's get the chat here on screen as well. And if you've got questions, we will try to get them answered. Whoops, that's not it. Where is the live chat there?
Armada NQ on the 5.
There we go. Let's see. Data feeds are connected. We got hardware. Let's check that out here. Yep, got the hotkeys rocking and rolling. Another item there. Let's make sure we've got our real-time protection turned off there. We don't want anything slowing down our machine. Yes, real-time protection is off there on Windows. Don't forget Windows will turn that back on. Make sure you have to check that every single day. Windows will randomly select that to turn it back on a regular basis. Day of the week, we are on a Friday. We are just minutes from the US Open news. Let's get that news feed rolling here this morning. I'm going to refresh financialjuice.com. Almost every trader these days uses Financial Juice because they are free and they do the job. The biggest thing is that they actually have somebody on audio walking you through and talking you through the news. Let's see the listing here for items. We have a 940 BOE member speaking. 940. Oof, that's a nasty one. Why do they got to talk right there at 940? Okay, I'm gonna probably forget that. Alexa, set an alarm for 9:38 a.m.
NQ on the 7. Delta Shift NQ on the 9.
All right, so I'll get an alert there on my Alexa there 2 minutes before that person is going to be speaking. Then we have 10 a.m. Canadian PMI numbers coming out at 10 a.m. So we do have a 10 a.m. news event. We have a weird one there at 9:40. It's not even 9:45, so we can't, a little bit out of the ordinary there. It's early in, early out on a Friday. I want to be early in and early out. Get on with our business of other things. Got full auto turned on. One of the items that I did not mention there this morning is I'm also running the Trade Center Command Risk Console there. This is a new feature that was released in our most recent update. Make sure and go to the announcements section so that you can learn all of the new features there in the announcements. The video is there with the most recent update, features, enhancements, release video in the announcements section on the left-hand side of Discord. Or, I mean, you can search for it here on YouTube if you want, but if you are inside of our Discord, remember Discord is free. So hop in there and just ask in the public chat. There's always somebody around. We've got over 35,000 people inside of our Discord who are around the world. So there's usually somebody online 24/7. Even if myself or the moderators are not available, someone is online, and just ask and someone will probably help you out and give you a link to something that you're looking for. So this trade manager here, I've got it set. There's several things here that are important here, but the most important one here for me is the take profit here. I want this to automatically lock me in across all 6 instruments up there while they are running there this morning. As soon as this hits about $1,000, it's going to close out all positions and basically lock in that profit there with this feature right here. So auto flatten, I've got turned on right there, and there's several other features along with that, but that is currently going to be locking me in and taking $1,000 there, letting my employees, my bots there, do the first part of the work. Here is I'll be executing on the NASDAQ. Getting through the rest of these, gears and VIX, wave charts are locked in. Most of those are important for Mondays. MACV Ultimate is rolling, speedometers on P&L cadence. We are up and up and up. Distractions.
CMNQ on the 5.
I think we're good. Music and sound. You guys let me know if we need to make any adjustments to the sound. NT8 sounds. I can hear everything well here this morning, and hopefully you can too. Let's get to it. Good morning. Just praying F5s. I like that. I like it. Praying indeed. We do have a trader's prayer that we post each morning there in our chat. It is the most important thing you can possibly do. I assure you, there are many things that are unsure in this world, but I can tell you that one thing that is sure, that Jesus Christ is Lord and King, and he should be King of your life as well. If you don't know him, get to know him. There is an awesome prayer there in the top left-hand corner of our Discord channel chat that I would encourage you to pray. And listen, with the uncertainty in this world, if there wasn't a better time, there is no better time than the present. Get it. Get it. If you got questions around any of that, I'm happy to chat with you about it. If you haven't seen the darkness around, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. The Antichrist is on the scene. Just get ready. He's coming soon. Let's rock and roll. It is 30 seconds to the US Open. Did I miss any other questions in there? Let's go. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Vinny, what do you use for data? Lots of things. I mean, depends on if we're using Apex accounts, then we're using Apex, CQG data feeds. Doesn't matter what I'm using. Up to you. Good morning, Plutonium. Good morning, everybody. We got to get to it. 30 seconds. Let's go. And I don't tell people online what I use because we have had people try to hack me before. So it's just a thing.
NASDAQ 100,
It's like asking me,
Dow 30.
so what's your bank account number?
Million, 7, buy side 11 million.
NQ on the 7.
It's an Enigma long there. We are nerd
NQ4.
red. So things that I'm looking for here, going to be looking at the nerd over here on the left. This is my primary filter. Secondary filter over here on the right. When those are correlated, I'll be looking to take a play in that direction with runners. If I don't have both of those with me, then I'm just looking for a target one scenario. Super AO there, hearing sellers push through. Again, generally like to sit on hands for the first 5 minutes unless something absolutely perfect shows up. Then I'll take a swipe. I should have hit this one right there. It was very obvious, but I was over there gabbing away there. Was not quite prepared there this morning. That is a Super AO shark back, perfect play. Beautiful dropout on that play there. Initiating on the Super AO down to the second Super AO is 180 ticks there for the opportunity. Plenty of plays in there. I do have a headshot right here. I could get short here on this headshot. I do have red on the right. I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at this. Stop above, double dot, add to position. Yikes. Okay, so they just ran my stop. That's unfortunate. Okay, looks like I'm gonna be taking a loss here right off the bat.
Just
Wow.
10 minutes time now.
Okay.
At 9:40 a.m. Eastern time. We're expecting comments from Bank of
Okay.
England Dingra, who delivers a speech at the University College London.
Hearing buyers all over the tape there. Add on the cross here. We'll see if I can mitigate that loss here. Okay, I'll pull half there at the 4.4. Add on the red dot. King timing. Buyers stepping in here right at the open. Here is a shark back. Add on the shark back. Seuss. All the way to open line is just up above and high of day at the same location. So it has been dropping all morning. There's a 6.1 on the right. King timing Seuss. Here is the play on the right. Hopefully we get a nice little push down off of that 6.1. Add always on top there. Break of the shark.
Fib.NQ on the 42. Harmonic NQ on the 5. Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5. Fib.NQ on the 7.
Red dot headshot, power headshot.
Enigma long on the YM2. Alpha Omega NQ on the 5. NQ on the 7. Enigma long on the YM2. NQ on the 42. Enigma long on the NQ9.
Yikes. Okay, Enigma coming in on the high time frame here, 12.5 to the long side. We just went moderate buy.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5.
I was due for one of these. We have a 24.7 over here on the right. This is a big one. This could be, I'm hoping this is going to be a huge play here all the way down into that crab. But might not be. Was not my original intention, but we have a high time frame opportunity here. There's a DCDR. I'll pull half there at the bottom. Add on Seuss. Seuss on the red bar. Full half and blue dots. 10K on the day. Huge play. Big time frame opportunity there. Always on top. Right there. 6.1 making the call. High time frame was the Enigma. Right there. 24.7. A rare show up there. Coming in and hitting the home run off of the first play there this morning. Not a normal scenario there. We had the Enigma to the long side that ran that all the way up. 24.7 running it back into the middle. Remember, this is the high. This is a very high time frame scenario there. I won't say very high because we have an 89 that's even higher. That's 293 ticks off of the down move with the Enigma into the top. But I would say it's rare. Let's see, when is the last? You don't see Enigma show up too often on this chart. I mean, that was a very rare scenario to have gotten that there this morning. The Friday, early in, early out, trade number 1 and done almost. Bots are down about $650 at the moment, so we'll see and let them keep running there and see if they can get to their target here this morning. But trade number 1, remember we are looking for 5 trades each morning. If you have not been following along with us, make sure you get to a Mentorship Monday where you get through and understand the whole thing of how we are applying our gaming nature to the markets, where I've got 5 lives on the video game and we're looking to execute on 5. Winner chicken dinner. I need 2 winners plus a bonus there each day. Back into neutral there. There is a shark 7.8. It's a big one. There's a spot right there. I'm going to toe in here. There's 32 ticks. There's 50 ticks. And let's lock it in with the shark back 7.8 right there for the drop. It doesn't look like much, but that's 2 legs of value. 50 ticks on the measure there. Whoops. Try that again. Down to the opposing signal. The opportunity was 117 ticks. I grabbed it and pulled it on a 150 because we were in neutral. We did not have red at the moment when I hit the button there, but it does look like we got the carry through on it. There is my second winner there this morning, 12,795 on a Friday. Not too shabby. Bots are now down. Oof, the bots are down 1,200 at the moment, so working the wrong direction there. It was pretty wild this morning here. Let's see if they can kind of come through. We still got plenty of time. We are just 6 minutes past the US Open here. So after winner, winner, chicken dinner, now I'm looking for a bonus. So winner, winner, chicken dinner. Now my eyes are focused right here on my bonus play. Just kind of want to tap, tap, tap-a-roo. Tap it a little bit farther. See if we've got an opportunity there to get a bonus here on a Friday before we call it coffee time there at 10:10. Don't forget, we have that weird news event coming out here in 3 minutes. One of those odd things. I don't like it when the morning breaks up like that before 10 a.m. Standard day is going to be 10 a.m. So we generally will have a 30-minute window of kind of no news between the open and then 10 a.m. But this morning they're breaking it up in the middle there with a 9:40 news event. So could be market impacting, could have some extra volatility there at the 9:40, which is coming out here in about 2 minutes 10 seconds. My Alexa should give me here, give me a alert warning here any moment, which I probably would have forgotten if I was in the middle of a trade. So there it is. Alexa, stop. Okay. Let's see. So we got 2 minutes till news. Haven't heard much from Financial Juice. I'm going to refresh that just one more time just to make sure that the audio news is coming through. Okay, they are floating a zone here. I'm going to mark this up. Top of the zone is here, bottom with a white cross right there. We get a double cross at the top of the zone. Be a good play to go all the way across the boards there. Let's see if we get a double cross at the top of the zone. We teach that in our training. You draw a an accumulation zone area and you get a double cross at the top of the bottom of the zone. If you're going against the nerd, we go halfway into the middle for our target. If it is with the nerd, then we can go all the way across.
Comments from Bank of England's Dingra.
Enigma long on the NQ4.
Big 8.9 there. High time frame, big 6.6 on the optimized range. This is what's been in play this morning. Enigma to the upside, Enigma to the downside. Now we have a 6.6. We'll see if we get a bounce here on that 6.6 or how they react here. If they're going to make the full move, that is going to be crazy. To the inside of this, to the 6.6, that is 421 ticks. So 421 ticks to the downside. Let's see where that's going to be. Going to be about right there. So this is where they could take it down to. Remember, we've got that 10 a.m. news. So as far as timing goes, we'll see if we can line that up with our timing. We will expect that if they're going to use that accumulated set of contracts, the run move is 4,423 ticks down below at 29,880. So mark that in there on your high time frame. And let's see, we got an Enigma up there with a dot. Just missed that one here moments ago. Remember, we are right in the middle of that ECB member speaking right now. 2 minutes before, 3 minutes after. Right now we're 1 minute past.
Asset says
I'm chatting it up here.
Disruption to affect core inflation. So again, he's speaking about gasoline prices.
Okay, so they're chatting there. Okay, the bots are coming back a little bit. They're down 700 at the moment. We'll see if they get back their way there.
up NQ on the 9.
The Dow is the heavy lagger there.
Alpha Omega NQ on the 7. Alpha Omega NQ on the 7 9.
Headshot continuation.
NQ on the 7.
Double dot.
Gold touch up NQ on the 89.
Ooh, blue dot. Strong blue dot there. We have a power headshot potential here. Let's see if they bounce it. Yep,
Gold touch low.
they do. Big bounce there off of the power headshot.
Gold touch low.
9. Remember, it's we still got a long way if she's gonna go. Now I should have checked for jagged on the tape earlier.
Divergence up NQ on the 42.
Did we see jagged? We have I got two toothers.
Gold touch low.
Kind of broken up a little bit.
Double delta NQ on the 5. Enigma short on the NQ4. Harmonic NQ on the 5. Harmonic NQ on the 5. Good dot NQ on the 7. Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5.
Okay, 7.7 would be, oh, man, I couldn't even talk it through before it made the move. I was like, there's a cipher into a 7.7. Oh, man.
NQ on the 7.
Oh. All right, so they just towed in. Towed in the water on that one. 115 tick drop off of that 7.7 right there into we hit the cipher structure, top of the channel, 7.7. Beautiful. So we want the structure plus the R2FA event. It's a simple formula for us here. We want a structure. We got two things. Okay, I try to keep things in twos. For you first, the nerd. We have the nerd plus the arrow. That's 2. That's it. That's how you choose your direction. 2 things. Nerd plus the arrow. Got it? Nerd plus the arrow. Then we've got a 2-step filter for our entry. What do we got? Structure and an order flow event. That's it. That's it. So simple. But the tools are complex. Internally to the tools do the work. If the tools do the work, you focus on the execution. And size appropriate. Super AO. You can grab a short right here. Let's see. What's my time? 9:44. Wasn't quite prepped up and ready at this point. I'm kind of sitting on my hinds feet here, just ready to kind of tap a bonus here. But I'm well up on the day, early in, early out on a Friday. Don't want to get off sides on any of those plays, not giving it back away on a Friday. Remember this morning we locked in, we had, we called it this morning from the very beginning. Tide Wave Visualizer was locked in. Both of them were red on the filter. If you are following along with us, if you don't know how we do that, quite simple. We look at the tide. What color is that channel? The channel is red. Remember, this is already automatically done for you in ALGO box. And the regression channel here, again, see how it auto adjusts for you. The channel, we just look at what color they are, and that is your tide wave high time frame and mid to high time frame lock in. And if they are both in agreement, then you might want to take just all trades to that direction. That's just me. Okay, yep, that Super AO was the play. Now gave up 191 ticks to the downside there on your Super AO. Bots are in positive territory now. They're up about 200 bucks on the bots now. They've been fluctuating a lot here. Let's see, the news is still another 14 minutes away.
Enigma long on the NQ4. Alpha Omega NQ on the 5.
All right, bots just locked in. I'm going to lock in there on the bots there. I'm going to close them out there. They're up $361. Just don't like the way, again, I'm going to override them on the bots there this morning. I don't like the way this is kind of setting up here pre-news. Still have 14 minutes. They've come all the way back. They were as low as 1800. They have come back and locked in there.
Double delta NQ on the 5.
$361 here, and I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm going to hit flatten all, turn off full auto across the boards up top there. $361 there on the bots, and I'm just a little bit nervous here on a Friday. Again, this is what full auto, like, everybody thinks they have really messed up concepts of what full auto is all about. I don't know how to explain this in the best way possible, because there's no way for me to knowledge dump for you the numbers of hours over a multi-decade career. I can try to feed you my experience, but until you experience it yourself, you really just, you can't really fully understand. But you have to look into things like cadence. There's a really important video that we go through cadence. We have multiple videos on the cadence scenario, especially when it comes to full auto, where things come in batches. Batches of wins, batches of losers, oftentimes in those full auto systems. And that's there's all kinds of things. The way that I handle it, different than you may handle it. If you want to handle it the way that we handle it, it's all in our premium member section there if you want to go through that training. Nice little drop here on the high time frame. We had the 12.9. I still think that Cyborg is the best way to go, where you are in control and you are overriding positions and being able to manage. You can have less risk and more reward, in my opinion, with the mix of human and machine. Okay, we hit it. Look at that, all the way to the bottom. We reached that zone. Okay, so now might be an area where we may see the bounce now, but the price did reach that 423 tick zone there that I thought we would be able to reach, and sure enough, there's a touchdown all the way to it. That's what we drew earlier, and we just touched it. You see it? You get it, type of 1 if you're having some fun. 2 if you're new. And go ahead and type me a 3 if you're still just here to troll me, so we can just go ahead and let's just ban you now. Let's just do that. Let's get it out of the way. Let's rip the band-aid off.
Delta shift NQ on the 5. 7. Harmonic NQ on the 5. Harmonic NQ on the 7. Versions of NQ on the 9. HIP.NQ on the 42. ALGO on the 5.
They're still drilling. Let's see how far into this zone they go here. Drilling all over that tape.
Boom means we can avert runaway inflation.
Bottom of the channel.
At the top of the hour, we get the Canadian IV PMI. The prior read was 57.7.
Double delta NQ on the 5. Double delta NQ on the 5. Bull touch low.
Awesome, Andrew. Thanks for that. Andrew said, Algo Box is so good once you get it,
Alpha Omega up NQ on the 9.
that it's made me a decent trader, able to make money most days. Very nice.
Delta shift NQ on the 6.
Yeah, and it's not all about just the full auto. It's not like come in here. A lot of people think that algo, they associate the word algo with auto. Full auto and algo are two different things. You can algorithmically make decisions, quantitatively make decisions without fully automating those decisions. And there's disagreements in our industry around that. And ironically, the people that talk the most do the least. Isn't that interesting?
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
The Muppets that are like, you can't, if it was a good algo, you'd full auto it. Why is there no full auto poker players? Say, oh well, there are. Okay. Well. Bet size is important. Learning to bet size. And you might say, well, you could learn to program that. You could. You could. But before you automate something, you need to be able to know how you do it by hand. And yeah, and I don't know how I would quantify, like, sometimes what I do, Seuss entries, adjusting my size based on where I'm at in the P&L count. There's all kinds of things, and people think that the market is math. Like, I see people still write that nonsense. Markets are not math. Markets are an art. Okay, 14.4. Nice drop there. Markets are moving very quickly all of a sudden. Be very careful here. Okay, markets are moving very, very quick. And not just in a straight line. They're whipping around here. You can feel a crack coming. We've got jagged on the tape. Everybody type jagged warning in the chat. Jagged warning, do not get off sides. Okay, jagged just came in after that enigma. Right there. You see that? That is a triple tooth jagged in there. Be very careful here. Okay? Big move coming. It does not call the direction. It just says there is a big move coming. Okay? You could think, oh man, this thing keeps pushing down, get off sides. All of a sudden, the thing just starts going up and 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 up. And Fridays are the most bullish days of the week. If you've not heard me say that before, then you got to be new, because Fridays, I have been mentioning this for forever. Fridays are the biggest up days. They will grind, like the biggest grind days happen on Fridays so many times. As a bear player myself, I am mostly to the bear side. I talk about that all the time. It's not like it's like, oh well, he should try the other side. You know, everybody's got their opinions, right? People are running their mouths nonstop. How come it's always the brokies running their mouths? Why is that? Weird, isn't it? But I have reasons why I choose the bear side. It happens to do with the quickness of the moves. I would rather get in and get out quickly. It's just my personality. I want to get in, get out. The bear side is faster. People are like, but it's a bull market. I understand. It is difficult for a bear in a bull market. But I would still rather take my target 1, target 2 plays quickly rather than wait around on the grinders. Slow favors the bulls, fast favors the bears. I do recommend that you choose a side. If you want to be a bull, right? And take longs only. Get used to that and cut off half of your decision-making process. That is very helpful. I believe it's almost like a mental stress reliever to go, if you want to stay on one side, just wait till the market is on your side, play that side. Many big players play that way. Many big players are buy side or sell side. If you hang around New York or Chicago, you'll run into traders and, you know, you'll talk to them about what they do. They're usually on a trade desk of some type. And oftentimes they say, yeah, I work for such and such trade desk. I'm a buy side trader, or I'm a sell side. And what's funny is they know who each other are, because they work together. If you've understood my big bear, small bear scenarios there, where I'm like, okay, they're going to allow that guy to get out. You'll hear me say that. They will run it up to a level just to let their buddy out. There's a whole thing around that. But they, you know, those guys don't lose. So just make sure you're on sides with them. Make sense? This one, it takes to for your side will make you a better trader. It has, at least for me. Yeah, that's too. That is too. I think it'll also, like, it helps you to read the market more, forces you to read the market more. It will make you a better trader too. I think you're right on that. And for multiple reasons. It is a relief factor. It's like in a restaurant. Like you know, just because a place can make pizza because they have a oven in the back, right? Mexican food restaurant, I mean, they could make pizza, but if you put that on the menu, all of a sudden it cheapens the other things that are on the menu. It's like, well, why are you making pizza? Like, why don't you specialize and be really good? Why don't you make really good Mexican food? Like, why do you have to also try to make pizza? You know what I mean?
The first one in December.
Now, if you want to make a Mexican pizza, I'm in. Okay, I do love me some Mexican pizza. I mean, I got to be straight about that. I'm just saying. But be good at your niche. Find a niche and own it, right? Be really good at your niche. Is going to be better than trying to be a Walmart trader. What's a Walmart trader? Walmart trader is not somebody who actually trades Walmart stock. It is, I consider it a Walmart trader when, you know, Walmart sells everything. You know how many employees it takes to run a Walmart? A lot. Okay, you as a trader sitting at your desk with your internet connection, you know, your computer, your mouse and keyboard, you don't have 100 employees. Okay, so stop trying to buy and sell everything. Just get really good at selling the thing that you're doing. Maybe open up a lemonade stand, right? Open up maybe your snow cones or something, right? But just be really good at the thing that you're good at. Get really good at it. Make money at it. It's the whole point why we're here. Well, I mean, you know what I mean. Why we're doing this, okay? not why we're here, okay? Let's see, 2 minutes till the news. I like to sit on hands 2 minutes before, 3 minutes after a big news event. So they worked that area, okay? Now we have a new leg. This is going to be crazy. It is going to be a wild Friday. I can just tell. We got double ready D. This is now a Titanic zone. Just showed up on the high time frame. TZ right here. Titanic zone. 100 tick trade opportunity. Here, let's see. The weird thing is the timing. Right before a news event here. So just be cautious. Be careful. Winner, chicken dinner. Get in, get out. Don't overstay your welcome. Make the sliding window pay you on Monday. We've got a sliding window. If you've hit that sliding window, great. Lock it in and come back until that sliding window opens up for the easy opportunities there again on Monday. The 20.9 calling this huge move here on the Enigma all the way into another Titanic zone on the lower time frames.
Canadian IV PMI.
1 minute before the news. 1 minute before the news. Remember I told you about that jagged on the tape? Here's the big play. Big play. Big moves. Still moving here. 6.2. This could be the bounce. Let's see.
Delta ship NQ on the 7.
Now, if they're going to keep pushing, so now we have the 5.7 to the 6.2. 400 ticks. Another 400 ticks. Another 400 ticks. So the next move.
Hold touch low.
Wow, way down there.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Here comes the news.
Divergence of NQ on the 42. Double delta NQ on the
58 spot 2, 58 spot 2.
29,700.
NQ on the 7.
Blue dot just showed up. Blue dots call bottoms all the time. Let's see. Breaking news breaks things. Remember, we are right in the middle of that news event area here, coming up on large timing in this blue zone. It's going to be that is a big zone there.
NQ on the 42.
Super dot short the top of the channel. Right at 10 a.m. here with the news. Yeah, let's keep an eye on the ES. As ES points, so NQ goes. ES still pointing down.
Hold touch low. the 7. Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5. Fib.NQ on the 42. Bull touch low. Double delta NQ on the 42. Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Cypher PRZ cross there, 8.8.
NQ on the 7.
Nerd coming all the way back to neutral. Power headshot call on the bottom on the 7s that I told you guys I had the other high time frame over there on the right. Big super AO call on the bottom right there. Big super AO up to this mega late Nate right here. To the mega late Nate, that is 160 ticks to the opposing signal.
Divergence down NQ on the NQ on the 7. Fib.NQ on the 7.
Wires all over the tape.
Harmonic NQ on the YM2. Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Coming all the way back to this zone here. Now, if we come in here and we touch this, I'll be looking for a short inside of that zone. We come back up to that zone, we'll tap it again. We've got the double crosses in this area right here. This will be the accumulation zone where they're trying to get it. So there's going to be plenty of space in there for it.
NQ on the 7. Double delta NQ on the 5. Harmonic NQ on the 5. NQ on the 9. Harmonic NQ on the 7. Harmonic NQ on the 9. Double delta NQ on the 9.
Okay, we're 3 minutes past the news. If you have not hit that like button, hit it ASAP so you can make some money today. Simply click that like button. Been hanging out, you get some good info. Plant a seed, give if you wish to receive. Smash that like button. It'll be good for your P&L. Here we go. Neutral on the nerd 1004. Red dots, bears in control. Every dot is being held.
Oil extends losses with WTI trading near $91 per barrel.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5.
5.7, 5.6, I mean. 5.6 coming in here, top of the channel. Red arrow and neutral. Let's see if we go red on the nerd. Currently we have red. It's in the middle of the fiddle.
NQ on the 89. Double delta NQ on the 7. Harmonic NQ on the 42. Divergence down NQ on the 9.
So we are seeing here a statement from the White House. So US Envoy Witkoff, accompanied by the ambassador to Oman, conducted talks today in Muscat with the Iranian Foreign Minister Araghchi, which were hosted by Omani foreign
Red HMD. No, okay, first time we've seen a bear not hold a dot here. So let's see if the bulls take over here. They're trying. We've been on the nerd has been staying green for a while, and they got the first red break, second red break there.
He had instructions from Trump.
Bears do not have full control anymore. That's 2 dots broken there. So bears starting to try to take over here. I'm sorry, bulls trying to take over there. Super fast, so I'm just waiting here. ES is playing games, sitting there on its ropes. As ES points, so InQ goes. Let's see if we get a pointer and an entry here.
So ignore the prior statement there. So that was, in fact, picked up by the wires in error. Looking at the statement here, it was reported on April 13th, 2025.
Okay. Pushing through.
NQ on the 7. Alpha Omega GC harmonic NQ on the 7.
Back to we're a hair's space away from low of day again, right there. That's low of day with that red dashed line.
Harmonic NQ on the 42.
1,000 level bear just came in on the optimized range. 1,000 just came in on the optimized range. Big bear, mark him up. And then mark 250 ticks below it.
Harmonic NQ on the 5. Harmonic NQ on the 9. Alpha Omega NQ on the 9. Harmonic NQ on the 9.
Into a multi-shark back here. ES is pointing up. They just V upped there on ES.
Divergence down NQ on the 9.
Two minutes.
Fib dot NQ on the 7. Double delta NQ on the 7.
Top of the channel on the optimized range. Let's see, did that one get to 1,000?
Double delta NQ on
Got to 800. Almost a big bull in there. Almost a big bull. For sure small though. So we'll look for 125 above it. There's an Enigma right there, so could look for a short toe in here at the beginning there, but remember this is about 125 ticks up here. If that Enigma landed in here, be more confident to take that play here. Not giving nothing back to this market here today. Bull's starting to step up. Big bull, he wants to run it up in here somewhere. Almost 1,000 level, so 250. I mean, the back of this is probably 250 there. Okay, so got the DCR there. Remember, inside of one of those zones there, I want to look for the third cross. We've got, well, I think that might be the third. 1, 2, 3. If that 14.9 counted. Get up in there. There you go. Now we're in there. Now give me a play. There he is, 7.4. All right, I'll go a half position. There inside. ES is pointing up, so very, I won't say very dangerous here, but dangerous. We've been down all morning to the downside there and into that area where I think they'll accumulate again. King timing coming up here in a couple bars. There's king timing. Hearing buyers all over the tape there. Gartley. Deuce. Full half. Deuce. And we'll pull it there for 50 ticks. Let's go. Beautiful 15K on a Friday. Not too shabby. We'll toss in the and 360 bucks for the bots. 15,005-ish, 15,006. Not too bad on a Friday. Thanks for hanging out. Smash that like button on the way out. Don't want it to impact your P&L, but listen, come on. Don't be selfish. Make sure you smash that like button for me. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you guys on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. Blessings on you, and the fam.
Virgin sub NQ on the
See ya.